This is the pusher alignment tool that I recently designed. Today I will show you how I took the measurements and how I designed it in FreeCAD. At first I put some pushers in resting position. I cut a small plastic piece at an angle and tried to move it along the rail to see if it could be used to scoop out the pushers. It's the same on both sides. Now I need to measure the distance for the pushers in working position. To put the pushers in working position, I will slide the lock with one of the arrow keys pressed. This is the second piece that will bring the pushers from resting to working position. To make this piece capable of putting the pushers back to resting position, I have to turn it upside down and check the distance from the upper rail. In my case, I will make it to raise the pushers 1 mm more than needed so it can also bring them down to resting position. This won't affect how the machine will knit since there is no need for the pushers to be perfectly aligned. So this is how both pieces look. Now I can add a slot that will help to put the resting pushers out of work without moving the working ones. To find out the right position of the slot, I will place the prototype over the feet of the pushers as shown in the video. And this is the tool with the slot already made. Now let's make it in FreeCAD. Open FreeCAD, then select the part workbench, create a new document, make a new body and a new sketch. Choose the XY plane. Take the polyline tool, then start from the center point and draw a trapezoid. This will be the bigger trapezoid that will bring the pushers from resting to working position. Right-click to deselect the polyline tool, then select the base and one of the sides and set the angle to 40 degrees. Set the base length to 90 mm. Now we have to set the vertical distance between the top and the bottom line. We are making the bigger trapezoid that will bring the pushers to work, so the distance should be 27.5 mm. To make the sketch fully constrained, I will set the other angle to 40 degrees. Now close the sketch and click on Top View. Click on Path and set the length to 7 mm. Then click on OK. It should look like this. Make sure the top view is selected and click on the top face. Now make a new sketch. Use the polyline tool and draw a smaller trapezoid inside the bigger one. I received an error message because my sketch is over-constrained. To fix that, I have to click on the redundant constraint and press the delete button to remove it. Set the angle on both sides to 40 degrees. A 40-degree angle works great to raise the pushers. Click on the external geometry button and select the top line of the big trapezoid. Then set the horizontal distance to 4 mm on each side as shown in the video. Now we have to set the vertical distance between the top and the bottom line on the smaller trapezoid. The distance should be exactly 18 mm. Now we can close the sketch. Click on Path and set the length to 7 mm. Now we have to make the slot for the pushers. First turn the tool around as shown in the video. You can use shortcuts or the navigation cube at right. The bottom view must be active. Click on the face of the trapezoid and create a new sketch. Use the external geometry button and select the sides of the trapezoid. Then use the polyline tool and draw the slot, which will also be a trapezoid. Set the vertical distance to 5.5 mm. Then set the vertical distance that will define the width of the slot to 6.5 mm. We are almost ready. You can close the sketch. Click on Pocket and make sure the length is set to 5 mm. Now click on OK. Rotate the tool so the top view is active. Press and hold the Ctrl key on the keyboard and select the 4 edges of the tool. Now click on Fillet. Set the radius to 4 mm and click on OK. If you want to check out how to use this tool, make sure to watch my short video about it. The link will be in the description. Now we have to save the file. Click on the Model tab and select the body. Now export it as .stl file from the File menu. Then you only need to send the file to your printer. That's all for today. Have a nice day and see you next time.